afternoon, 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 or good morning, good very early morning to some of you guys. How are you? It's Tuesday. You made it through Monday. You also made it through Tuesday if you are in the same time zone as I am. It is very cold. I hope it turns soon because I'm not the only one who's cold. She usually never comes up in my lap like this. And she does this time around. Excuse me, where are you going now? I was making a point. You can leave. It's fine. Wait, let me help you. There we go. That also helps a little bit, makes things easier for me. How have you been? It's been a few days since we talked, which was Sunday last time around. See if I can adjust this now that there's been a cat. I was fiddling with it a little bit again yesterday. We can't be friends. We cannot be friends. We can never be friends. that's that's just the rules of the stream. Hello, Ricasso. As always, early and bright, or I don't know, rise and shine. I was working from home most of today, and it's been quite lovely. I cannot deny that. I was translating texts. I was translating articles from Danish to English, and that was really enjoyable. I had a great time. I'm not done. I'm far from done. There is just this one thing that English sentences seem to be longer than Danish ones. Danes, or the Danish language, allows you sometimes to have a sentence without a subject, where you're sort of leading back to something. You can have a subject that's like it, but usually in English, if you've had a sentence with two subjects, you need to express what the it leads back to. Whereas in Danish, it's a lot more. It's much more easy to see what the it leads back to. So that results in not necessarily more words, but more letters. So I could not get the text down to the length that they wanted me to, in the sense that I could not get the text down to the same length as Danish ones. If I wanted to say exactly what the Danish ones said, I had to cut some of them, cut some stuff out, because there's just not words enough for it, or not enough characters for it. So that's what I've been doing today. I also answered some emails, and I came into work, and there was a bottle of wine and a Christmas letter from my boss, which was really, really nice. It was very surprising. It's a good bottle of wine, and there was sort of a Christmas greeting and a thank you for a good year kind of thing. Even if I just started, it was very nice. So that was a good surprise. And then I got a couple of presents from my elf buddy. Good day to you. Good day to you. I just completely read that in the human male voice. How are you, George? It's been a couple of days. Rise and shine. It's bedtime in 6 hours. Well, rise and shine for the stream then, I guess. Twitch now recaps me as a viewer. What do you mean recaps you? Oh, for the as like the year? Because I just got a recap as a creator. Is it showing you sort of in your face, this is how many hours you wasted on Twitch, or what? It's raining here. I wish it was raining here, because that would mean it was warmer than it is. And it is certainly not very warm. It's very cold. But let me just turn down the heater, actually. Actually, because I got home. Well, I actually didn't go to work until 9 this morning. I wanted to take my time a little bit, have a shower, sleep a little bit in, although I didn't actually need to sleep that much in, because my body was awake and bright and ready at 6:30 or something. So I was just lying there relaxing, which was really nice, because tomorrow I have to get up 4:45. I have a 12-hour shift. It's technically not 12 hours of work, fortunately. It's just 4 hours of networking and socializing. Goodness me, is that only 4 out of 12 hours? 8 hours of traveling. It's insane. That's how it is when you live in the countryside. Oh, well. Well, at least I get money for it. At least I get a salary for it. And after tomorrow is done, Thursday is another day where I work from home, where we have a meeting, like 6 hour meeting, webinar thing. So I can take that one from home, and then afterwards I'm going horseback riding, and then after that I'm going to go get the kittens. So that's why I put the stream title this way, because this is the last stream before I get invaded by kittens. It's my birthday and I'm in the hospital receiving chemotherapy. Oh, George, how are you? Happy birthday. I'm sending you all the best wishes and mental support that I can. How are things? All morning here. Are you Is there anything you can do at the end of the day, or anything that can sort of feel slightly birthday-y, or are you just gonna take your birthday tomorrow? Like a recap. We did that once with Christmas, my family and I, because I was in Japan and my parents were in New Zealand and my brother was by himself in Denmark, and that's when he received the stone from my cousins. So we ended up celebrating Christmas together, I think in the middle of January or something. It was actually really lovely. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's the last time. Oh, that's so good to hear. Yay. That's cause enough for celebration. I don't have any I don't have any wine, but cheers to you in tea. That's really, really good to hear. I received a new mug. Can I show you? This is really hot. I received a new mug today, and you've seen these before, but there are different variants of them, in the sense that there is a new mug every year, and this one has got a braided heart on it, a licorice candy, and there's a lot of tea in it, so I gotta be really careful here. That's really hot, and a trumpet. So I thought I got this from my mom this weekend as an Advent present. So I thought I'd use it. And I've got 5 of them now, actually, now that I think about it. I look forward to put that in a glass cabinet in my new house. I celebrated yesterday with my family. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. So you've got something good to eat and hung around with people who love you and care about you. Okay, this is the last character I have for this week to farm the Sha. There is one really good thing about working from home, is that I can camp this dude while I work. So I had this, the game in the background, and then I had my minimized, well, not minimized, but what's it called? Shrunk document, Word document in front of me, so I could see in the background if it started to, whiz and bubble and prepare us for the Sha coming. So I could work and wait for the Sha at the same time. It was very efficient, but he still did not drop his gosh darn Onyx Cloud Serpent. So I'll be here again next week. But the plan today is to just get this last character out of the way, and then I want to see if I can get into more mythic dungeons. I was in 2 yesterday. I did the Azure Vaults and the Ruby Life Pools, and that went really well, actually. That was fine. I did the mechanics just fine and whatnot. I've just only watched the guides for the Azure Vault and the Ruby Life Pools, so the others will be sort of guesswork, but much of it is very intuitive. I feel like you catch on real quick with mythic dungeons as opposed to raids. I have prepared otherwise for the raid tomorrow, It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a 12-hour shift, and then I'll get home, and then I'll stuff my face with some food, and then I'll raid, and I'll go to bed late. So it's probably a really good thing that I work from home on Thursday, because the meeting isn't until 10, so I can sleep in a little bit. Why am I doing this to myself? Also, it's a really good thing that the cats don't arrive on Wednesday too, because that would be rough. Lots of things coming for season 1. Very exciting indeed. Did you guys, this is not for season 1 though, this is only the PTR so far. Did you guys read about the trading post that's coming? I retweeted, or I shared the link. I didn't retweet it. I shared the link on Twitter. It sounds so good. It sounds like I'll waste way too much time grinding out the currency for the trading post for cosmetics and mounts and stuff instead of spending time gearing up. It seems like with this edition there's so much stuff to do in Dragonflight. I don't understand the people that say we've got nothing to do, although they will always be there. There'll always be people that just rush through the entire thing and live on hot air and steam and then end up a week into the expansion going, I don't know what to do now. Why? Hello, Darylis. What's up? Welcome to the second day of the week. I saw we get stuff just for logging in. Isn't that nice? I think that's really nice. Oh, is time working up? To choose. Oh no, it's just leveling stuff. Chromie needs you to save her from uncertain deaths, just for fun. That's the Chromie questline I haven't done, I guess. Head to the Broken Isles, establish your class order hall, then look for an image of Chromie. But isn't the Chromie questline a Wrath thing? This is not... This requires investigation. This requires investigation. Not that that's on the menu for today, but that requires investigation. Oh well. Oh, that's my Ichabod. I was wondering whose Ichabod was running around here. It's mine. Did everybody get their amounts, by the way? Because today is your last chance to get the Swift Wind Walk. Wednesdays. It ends at midnight my time, which is 3 p.m. PST time today. So if you don't have it, watch some streams. Get your butt into Twitch and watch some streams. Midnight, your time would be midnight. Here we go. Sha, maybe, please. No. No. Being nice doesn't help. Okay, that was all. That was all the characters this time around. Detective Autumn on the case. I've just not heard of this before. An image of Chromie in Dalaran in the Broken Isles. And save her from certain death. Do I have a character that's hanging out in Dalaran by any chance? Or close to? No, I'm not gonna move my main anywhere. I guess I could... Wait. Sorry, that was a hiccup. I guess I can move my Demon Hunter out there. I hope I didn't get the hiccups, because that can get... I'm a quite loud hiccuper. That makes sense. It's quite awful. Better drink some tea. Okay, so I got yesterday I got my first. Okay, let's see. Huh, she's not here. Oh, there we go. Just for fun. Establish your class and look for Chromie in Dalaran. Where are you? Am I tracking miscellaneous quests? It's up here. It wouldn't be in my adventure journal if it wasn't something. Image of Chromie up there. Wait, what? Maybe it's not a... Ah, no, I was just wrong. Reach Time Hopper friendship rank with Chromie and Dragonblight. Get Wayfinder's Sundial. It is certainly not a Wrath quest. Then it's Legion. I was sure it was Wrath. Then I just missed it in Legion. Maybe I just couldn't be bothered. There's just so much other stuff to do. Chromie, nah, she'll be fine. She'll find somebody else to help. Also, what is up with the camera? Why am I grey? I was fine just a second ago. Hello? I do not want you to. There we go. I think that helps. It's not a good idea to let it auto set the color balance, because then it goes all wacky. I unlocked Dragonflight World Quests. I'm having fun. What do you mean you're not having real fun? It is fun. Okay, so I'm having a bit of lag, not gonna lie. Okay. Let's see here. Maybe that's just Veldraken. Is there any... Ooh, I should go and set my net. I set a fishing net last night. I should go and just check that real quick. While I look for... Maybe there's some world quests that'll give me some gear. Not that one. Not that one. I wonder if the Ottox have eaten my fishes in my net. I haven't been back to check, so... Ooh, there's my net. Look at this. There's fish in it. It's full. Nice. 10 Alien, however you pronounce that, sea moth, and 10 scalebilly mackerel. Let's set that again then. I'm doing the Rathian rep grind. I tagged them up, got them to half health. Then a group of 5 came along and tapped them. They go grey. Is that possible? I thought that wasn't possible. I thought after 5 people had tagged it, it would go grey. So since you're the first person... That's the first I hear of that. That should not be possible. That's gotta be a bug. Okie dokie. Let me just check here. No, nobody. There. Is there anybody looking? Also infusion. Children. Bracken Island Hollow. The easiest probably is making my own. In all honesty. I don't want to. I just want to go in as I am. I don't like this grind. I'd rather just fish and wait for the raid to come around. Oh, what about this guy? Will you drop something good for me? I love these fishing activities. Me too. I just discovered them the other day. And I could spend hours upon hours fishing. It does help as well that the fish sell really well these days. They sell for quite a fair amount of gold, and they sell really quickly. So it's actually not a bad idea if you're farming some gold for yourself or for your guild, that you head out and do some fishing, especially in this fishing area. It's just so good. There's fish everywhere. But that's an upgrade, but only if I was wearing cloth, so darn it. Chromie sends people to Northrend. It's just, oh, you don't have anything to do, go to Northrend. Okie dokie. I could also see if the trial is up. Go back. I haven't done the trial yet. Trial. No. Trial's not up. I guess I could do the Norku defensive. I'll just go there real quick and then see if I can find the group that's looking for a DPS. I am 351 at the moment. I've got certain things that kind of drag it down. Got a couple of not so good rings, and I've got a mace. I need to switch out. Need to keep an eye on that. And then the braces aren't great. And the necklace isn't great. I highly doubt I will get to 370 before the raid tomorrow, but I will be damned if I do not do my best and am able to tell the others, you know what, I did what I could and it was not enough, and if it's not enough, I will be fishing. You can go raid, I'll just go fish. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, I never told you guys what my elf buddy gave me. So they gave me something yesterday, and I was a little bit bummed out by it, if that makes sense. So everybody in the office, almost everybody, has been getting something fun. Fun as also a little bit teasing, you know, elves are mischievous on occasion. And so they've had sprinkles all over their desk. They've had their chair tied to the legs of their desk. They've gotten these little, this is not that funny. I wouldn't be pleased. They've had these little packages that were seemingly stuck on the table, and then when they tore them off, there was a hole in the box, and rice poured out all over the floor on the desk. That's not fun. But other than that, they've gotten a lot of presents, actually. A couple of them have gotten a present for each day of December. Or December until Christmas, which is 24 presents. And I've sat there and I haven't gotten anything. And I was a little bit envious because I was also, I think, working quite hard for, oops, it's up here, where am I going? For my elf buddy. I got started a little bit late because I wasn't around. I was at the seminar. But then the first day I gave them a jar of freshly baked Christmas cookies. And then yesterday I put these little red ornaments on their keyboard and their desk, and some chocolates as well. So just small things but fun things. And then I had all sorts of other things planned. Unfortunately, the person is not going to be in the office until Christmas, so that's a bummer. I had planned to stick this glittery band. It's a Christmas ornament. What is it called? Like really sparkly, silvery sparkly, and I had planned to put it all around his chair. And then I also bought little lights, little fairy lights I was going to place around his computer screen, and then hang up a couple of bands of Christmas, I was about to say crinkles, that's not what they're called. Christmas pretzels. These little chocolate pretzels. But he's not going to be there. So much for all my planning. So, yeah. What I got from my elf buddy yesterday was a box. It was in this really ugly blue bag. It wasn't Christmassy at all. And it was a box with Snaps, which is a Danish alcohol, glasses. So they're little shot glass things with elves on it. And there was a little bottle of local snaps from this area. And I just looked at it and I went, this looks like something they've had lying around for a really long time, and I didn't know what to do with it, so they gave it to me. And I don't drink that much, but it was fine. It was fine. It wasn't wrapped, but it was fine. And then today I was asked whether I had received anything from my buddy, and I said, yeah, well, one thing I've received this snaps thing, which I don't drink that much, but clearly they want me to drink more. And then I was on my way home, and I opened the desk drawer, and there's 3 little red packages, sort of square and flat. And I actually get genuinely surprised. I hadn't even thought to look there for anything, because there hasn't been anything for 15 days or so. So I said to my colleague, this is either, because they were completely identical, this is either chocolate or flat bricks. Fortunately, it was chocolate. It's some chocolate I actually really like, so I was very pleased. So my elf buddy has gained some points now, where we can be friends again. The other one is I just get to a rare, the nick of time, 3% left. I get a tag in, but it doesn't count. Combat says I hit it, but WoW says nope. Well, there's probably a couple of books out there these days. There's a VOD to prove you did your best. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. One time for Secret Sense, I was given a spoon. Well, that is a good one, actually. There is some of my coworkers have gotten 24 packages. They've gotten a roll of toilet paper, some salt crackers, a couple of dishwasher tabs, kinds of weird things, straws. Probably the network latency era. Another time I was given that year's calendar. It's a good one. Alderman, Legend of Tyr. I haven't done Alderman since on normal. Actually, should I just give it a go? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? They're Horde. Horse Infusion. That's a long one. Come here, good time. What? Astro Vol, Neltharis, Chillerun. 340. Check that out in a bit. Force Run. Alt Run. Ruby Life Pulse. I have done Ruby Life Pulse. I guess. Heroic. That's probably a mistake. Run. We'll be running. Glory achievements. Oh, they're already doing the glory achievements. Like 0, Chiller Run, Horse Infusion. Sure. Neltharis. I haven't even done Neltharis on normal. Probably not the best idea. Horse Infusion. Type something funny. Not me. Not me. Yeah, this you never know with Secret Santa. Sometimes you get a really good person, and sometimes you don't get a very good person. Brackenhide Hollow. I guess I could do too. It's just some years are good, some years aren't good for yourself or for others. So you know what? Maybe I should just make a group. Hang on, I'll see if there's anyone in my guild. Hang on, I'm just going to go like this. Hang on. Okay. No dice there. Hold them on. Hold them on. Hold them on. Dragonhide Hollow. What country are you in? I am in Denmark. What country are you in? You'd think that these people would be a little bit quicker to choose. Oh, thank you. Well, that was nice. They just don't have a tank or a healer. Alderman. Where is it Alderman is? I forget. It's a long way to Alderman. Have they not put up a portal for this? Goodness, that's a long way. What's the fastest way there? Dalaran, I guess. I'm in Oregon. Oh, so it's morning on your end, isn't it? Good morning. It's getting cold where you live. It's so cold. It's it was about -3 degrees today, and I'm finally getting warm. I've been feeding the fireplace all day, and it's finally warm enough to me to take off my blanket. It's been really chilly, especially at night, and the room I live in is basically a barn that's been turned into living quarters. So there's not new windows, extra windows. And there is flooring. There was just concrete floor here before. And what else have we done? We haven't really done anything else to make it warmer. So that's a thing. Okay, some stonewind now. That should be fire over there. It's a good question whether it's heroic or mythic. Let me just turn this down. Also, I'd rather. I better keep GTFO on. It might be a little bit annoying for you guys. Maybe I can GTFO sound volume. Let's make it soft, shall we? Sound channel master volume. I can't change that, so yeah, let's make it soft. It always blows my ears off. Lice. Ew. Olive, not lice. What do you mean? Oops. -3. Well, a fireplace is always great. A fireplace is so reliable. I'm on the hunt for a place to live, another place. And that one's okay. Streamlabs, that one's okay. And even if there is a heater and, you know, heaters in the walls and whatnot, I want a fireplace because it is just such a good thing in a pitch when, say, a snowstorm hits or a cyclone hits or something. We have had, I believe, was it in 1997 or something like that? I wasn't very old. I was quite young. Was it in 2000? There was a hurricane here in Denmark, and it cut all power for many people in our neighborhood. And we cooked our food and stayed warm because we had a fireplace. We cooked, I'm pretty sure we boiled potatoes and cooked sausage on the fireplace. It was really nice. There's nothing wrong with it. And then we lit candles, so it was actually really cozy. But it wouldn't have been cozy if we hadn't had a fireplace. So most Danes have fireplaces these days. or have gotten fireplaces now because of the risen electricity prices. Did the carpenter put glass in the windows? He did! He did! It's a while ago. Fortunately, he did before the frost hit. I saw a wave coming, was it about a month ago or so? And I called him and I said, so dude, well, I didn't say dude, but I said something along those lines. It's going to be cold this weekend. I don't think I even said anything. I think he beat me to it. I said, so when are you gonna... Monday. I'm gonna go Monday. Okay, well, if you're sure you'll be here Monday. I'll be there Monday. Okay, good. Fine. He wasn't there Monday, mind you. He was there Tuesday, but it was fine. It's fine. Is this my buddy? No. Is this my buddy? Yes. So it's helped on the windows, but the door isn't good. Cold air seeps through there, and there's a door over here too, and that one's worse. You can see there's a gap like this, and you can just see straight outside. We put some not very good smelling carpets on it to sort of cover a little bit, and that helps, but when it's windy outside, that's the worst. That's the worst. I've been able to sleep just fine so far, but in the morning, yikes, I don't know what I would have done without without my fluffy morning coat. Put GTFO to the max, please. No. No, thank you. Okay, I should sit down. I should eat something. There's one thing here, and glad you have glass and not cling film. Well, wasn't cling film actually, but we used to put newspapers on the windows in Japan because many Japanese houses and apartments are really badly insulated. They're basically cupboard because you need to be able to rebuild them really quickly if they collapse because of an earthquake. Do I have any armor kits? Armor kits. I have some armor kits there. Too high level. Never mind. Got some runes. We're 4 people. We're missing the tank. Bear careful. You've got the Tusker outfit! Hardly. Half of it. You don't have the legs, I believe. But yeah, we used to use newspaper. My friend used newspaper, so there was basically no light in her apartment in the winter, but it was warm-ish. I remember waking up in the morning there too. Luckily, her room was very small. Okay. Let me just check this out while we wait for the demon hunter. In the fight, on foot and assault, heavy arrow inflicts high damage to players in front of Balog, so stay out of that. Defensive bulwark protects the lost dwarves while it is in effect. Okay, well, I guess I didn't get to read that much. I need some more sound. Stuck. Hey, I was out of that, I think. I can't. I've used my interrupts. Hmm. So the Worgen video script is taking a longer time than initially thought. I've written 4 pages already. So it's going to be a long video. I don't know why I expected anything less. Have you found any riches? Oh. Take out the window, replace with bricks and insulation. Paint the window on the wall. You know, I would be tempted to do that with the door, because it's just so bad, and we don't actually need to use it. It's only annoying. Okay. Focus. That was a really great music. Or convert every window into a fireplace. I'll probably die of lack of oxygen then. That's actually kind of dangerous. I mean, that's the one, oopsie daisy. One bad thing about this whole thing is the fact that with a fireplace, you actually do need to open your window on occasion because fire eats oxygen and you eat oxygen. So you want to make sure that you get some oxygen once in a while. And that can get quite cold. Which reminds me, I should probably open the window a little bit when I take a break in the stream. Because I haven't actually had the window open this day at all, because it's been cold. I mean, I would probably not die because of that gap in the door, but I would probably be a little bit ill if I wasn't too careful. Ow. What is it with outlaw rogues? This dude, his damage is insane. I'm gonna show you, just put it over here. Keyhole? Well, yeah, there is also a keyhole. So I probably wouldn't die again, but I might get a headache. Which is not pleasant. Oh, I really hope that somebody's gonna attack that totem. I guess that's a no. This is not gonna be fun. Thank you. I think they realized maybe it's a good idea to attack that totem. we might also want to clean up some of these ads. There we go. My stubborn little DK legs was the only one running over there. What's this? No monoxide for you. I don't think it's your thing. I am drinking some Hujicha tea that I found in the cabinet. I had planned to get myself some of the Twinings afternoon tea. And as I lifted the box out, I realized, oh dear, I still have all of this Hujicha tea from Japan that I completely forgot I had. It's been quite a while since I've had it, and it's just a very, very pleasant roasted green tea. So there's not too much caffeine in it, because God knows I've had quite a bit of caffeine today. Working from home does that to you because it's just so cozy, sitting there with your coffee cup. I called the vet yesterday. Yesterday I went to work, and then I had to go back home because I had a webinar. And then I went back to work. But after the webinar, I called the vet because we needed to make an appointment for the 2 kittens. We need to get them neutralized or neutered, or how you neutralized. You know, the usual neuteration thingamaboober. And they need their vaccines, and they need to get earmarked. Oh, can we not jump on each other? What is it with these things? Do you step into them? Oopsie daisy, no, that's not. At some point you want to get into them. That was also wrong. Okay, so don't move to circle, basically, is what this woman went. Oh dear, healer's dead, get a heal up. There we go. That was a bit of a close one. Oh yay! I got a ring. Oh bless. Oh bless. Give it here. That helps. Neutralized is a whole other thing. That's what I realized when I said it. It's like, wait, neutralized. That's not what we want to do to the kittens. Certainly. We want them to be healthy and happy. So my mom and I are leaving again and really early in the morning, because if you want to get to the city, you got to leave early in the morning. And we're making a bit of a day trip out of it. I think I'm gonna bring my computer to do some work and a good book and whatnot. And so we'll hand them over to the doctors, and they will start operating, so to speak. And then we'll come back and pick the kittens up in the afternoon, and it'll all be good and done. And we don't want any pregnancies, and we don't want any scent marking in the house or something like that, which is the risk when you get a boy cat. which my mom wants. Well, she doesn't want a boy cat particularly, but the red guy is a male. So I have been going through emotions leading up to the day after tomorrow. I've been ow 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 ow. I've been excited, and then I've been worried, and then I felt not ready at all because I love my cat. I love Kitty so much, and I was thinking, ugh, there's been so much new stuff, and I've just got a new job, and I want to do well, and we're really busy. And I don't even have my own place at the moment, and I couldn't really wrap my head around the whole thing. And now I'm excited again. Just going through the entire motions. It'll be good. It's a good idea because we got so many mice here. So we need some mouses to catch them. Pets seem to mellow out after spaying and neutering. Yeah. They will mellow out a bit, and they will also get more attached because they won't be too interested in marking their territories, and they will be much more interested in playing and pets and food. Which is where you need to be careful. My cat has never been fat, but we've also been quite careful with only feeding her certain amount of times a day and only feeding her a certain amount of food. So we gotta be careful because she's the type of cat now that she's going to ask for food in the morning, and then she will lick it 2 times, and then she'll go to bed. So she'll leave it, and then she'll just expect there to be food when she gets back. And we need to figure out what to do with the kittens so they don't eat her food. Because then they will most certainly get a little bit overweight, and we can't have that. And then I need to make sure that my mom doesn't give kittens the bad habit of being fed at the table, because she does that quite a lot with my old cat. It's really annoying. Okay, this one I remember some stuff from. So avoid the balls, and avoid the beams. Follow the beams around. Move away from others. Can do that. Run out again. Where's the line going? Oh well, they've got him. I need to also actually get ready for the kittens. So I've got the cat tree set up, but I need to rethink where it's standing. It's standing right behind me. You can see the upper level, the highest, the tallest bed, and it's right next to the television, which feels a little bit like tempting fate, you know, because we know that kittens will crawl on anything until you teach them not to, which will take a couple of attempts depending on how stubborn they are. And the owner certainly made it seem like Nox, the little girl, is very curious and very brave. So she's probably going to be the most difficult one. But hopefully she's also smart. Because if she's also smart, then it might be quick to teach her things. So I was just wondering if I should put it next to the window instead. But that will leave it very, very close to the... Wow. Very close to the candle. And that's another way of tempting fate. So I think I'd rather the television, actually. They can't make it tumble over. It's got a pretty solid foot. So the only thing that could happen is that they slide down and scratch it or something, which is not fun either. Can we get them out of that fire, or... I think the GTFO sound is a lot more tolerable now. I can still hear it very loudly, very clearly, but it doesn't blow me out of my chair. Like, get out, yes, I'll get in, I'll get out. Relax. Teach him. Well, I could try. It's the same with those kitten owners that are certain that they've taught their cats to talk through these little button thingamaboobers. I don't think that's exactly what they're doing. I don't quite believe that. I mean, it's the same when you say sit to a dog, and the dog learns that if you sit, you get a treat, right? They learn what certain commands mean, but not necessarily what the word itself means. I mean, if somebody shows me otherwise, I might forget my skepticism, but until then. One full bowl plus one hungry cat equals 0 grams in bowl and not one refill, please. Beep, beep. So because I had to go back home quite early on Monday to go back to that webinar and then back to work, I actually got an opportunity to send out my parcel and some of the Christmas letters. I've written 4 letters so far and 1 parcel. So that's 5 done. That's got to be the majority. The ones I'm missing are the ones I'm a little bit in doubt about. Where I'm thinking, do I actually send a letter? And if so, what do I write? So it's people I know less. Written my godmother and my godfather and 2 close friends in Japan and 1 high school friend. I haven't spoken with her for a year or so since she had a baby. No, that must be about a year. A little more than a year. So I wanted to catch up a little bit. I don't know because I haven't experienced it myself, but I've heard that you get very occupied with said baby when you become a mother, so I thought she should have a Christmas card because I want to write a Christmas card. I hope there's no postal strike there in the UK. Oh, there's a postal strike now? Why? Do they not like how busy it is with all the Christmas parcels? That's gotta be... Oh dear. All those Christmas presents that won't make it. Yikes. That's gotta be rough. I went to prepare for tomorrow. My colleague is going to come pick me up in his car. He's going to be doing all the driving, so I technically will just be enjoying the ride for 8 hours, and then we'll be social for 4 hours. But I promised I would make a pot of coffee that we could bring, and I thought I would also make some bread rolls we could eat along the way for breakfast in case he hasn't had breakfast. I'll allow that. I don't know why. Why Streamlabs didn't like it. Okay. This one I remember. That's one where you got to step in something. Oh, the music here. You're kind of driving us into a corner. Can we? Oof. That was a little bit close. Little bit close. Yay! Another drop. Okay, I was really lucky in that one. Whew. Long story is the boss who runs the Royal Mail. The boss who runs the Royal Mail wants to sack all the frontline staff and replace them with agency staff who would work for cheaper and have no contract demanding. Okay, I understand. I completely understand why they strike. That is just not okay. Not okay at all. Okay. Brings me to 354. Wonder what word Ultimate is like. That was the wants to sack all frontline staff. Oh. Is it not gonna? Well, that's fine. I guess Ultimate has a dirtier mind than me. Well, it's got to be careful, you know, it's got to be really careful. Ancient Protector. Who's the Ancient Protector? You never know what a troll will say. A troll or just somebody who's nastier than than Streamlabs. Is it 6 p.m. already? I guess I need to go up and check the fireplace and I don't know, stretch my legs, and I'll be very, very quickly back. So where will I get thrown to? Will I get thrown to Eastern Kingdoms? You serious? But okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I just heard about a super rare in Thaldrazus. So I will probably just be heading there. He drops a chest piece. And while that's not what I need the most, it could certainly be better than 359. So I think we'll go and do that real quick. You spawn it, have to kill matrices around the area, combine them, but only when you have a group. Sorry. Sorry. Wrong button. Wrong button. Okay. I'm also on cooking duty tonight, and it was quite funny. I was discussing with my mom what to make yesterday and Thursday. I was thinking, well, maybe I could make bolognese. That's a typical go-to, and I was kind of craving pasta, so I was thinking maybe I could make that. But we didn't have any tomatoes, we didn't have any pasta, and I just couldn't wrap my head around about actually shopping. So we had mince. Hey Autumn, do you think it's possible to get the KSM achievement playing as DPS just pugging? Feels like healer tank should be easier. Well, what class are you going DPS as? Because I mean, lots of people do that. Lots of people get KSM. It's probably going to take you longer, but I don't see why that shouldn't be possible. It probably is easier on healer or tank because that's always what people need. But I mean, they also need DPSs. They need 3 times as many DPSs. Anyway, so we had mince, and we have onions, and we have laurels, bay leaf, not laurels. Laurels are something else. We've got bay leaf, and spices and stuff. And then my mom says, "I know what you're going to make. You're going to make tumbled over Lou." And I went, "What? What am I going to make?" So apparently, it is sort of an old Tierhold. It's in Tierhold. Sort of an oldish Danish recipe where you fry up some mince along with onions and bay leaf, and salt and pepper, and then you make a thick sauce out of it. You make a gravy basically with it, which sounds a little bit nasty, but never mind that. And then you make it with mashed potatoes. And I was just sitting there wrinkling my nose, like, tumble-loo? Really? So I said to her, maybe I'm not a big fan of the whole gravy thing. So what I'm making is I'm still going to make the mashed potato and then just the whole minced sauce thing without the gravy. Okay, so we're collecting those. Love DK thinking to change my main. I think there's nothing wrong with DKs these days. I got into a puck just now. Granted, that was a mythic 0, but you can, my experience is that you can almost never go wrong with a DK. Excuse, where are you going? Even if they're not typically all the way at the top of the meters. They can be second top. Or what if you leave the area, the mythic calls with these one. Okay. So, for instance, these days warlocks are a little bit overpowered and outlaw rogues are a little bit overpowered. So have I ever experienced them being overpowered? Well, not since Wrath. But I've never seen them being at the bottom of the meter, so. Oh, it's in the wrong. Do you ever accidentally just type something real random to someone random when you didn't actually mean to? Oh. Dragonglyph. Somewhere. I'm guessing we don't want to encounter that big guy. Just smelled a candle just now. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't, you know, falling off the table and burning my furniture or anything. But I'd say give it a try, Musash. And if you don't succeed, you can always go Blood DK as a tank, because Blood DKs are just real fun to play. I think if I wasn't, Frost DK wasn't such a big part of me, I would probably be playing Blood DK. So where would... Don't tell me... Oh god, it's all the way up there, isn't it? I can actually see it. Up there. No way. No way. That's going to be an adventure, just getting halfway up that mountain. I'm asking that because my experience is that people just call DPS on max or nearly max eye level. Yeah, there is probably, at least for when we're doing mythics, I'm typically not the dungeon leader, so I don't choose, but in my experience, my dungeon leaders have been a little bit more picky with item level for DPSs. So you might have a little bit of a higher threshold when you're getting into your first dungeons as opposed to tanks or healers where there's not as many choices, hence why people might be inclined to, choose somebody with a lower item level than they might prefer. Oh dear, that's a trek to get to. Oh yes. If you see the building, there's a whirlwind inside. Where? I don't see a whirlwind. I don't see a whirlwind. Anyway, once you've combined it, you should get a cogwheel. If you hover over it to use... What triggers the boss? Not all pillars are active though, so you might need to fly around a bit to find the one that you can click. Huh? Oh, that whirlwind. I see the whirlwind now. It's down there. So, whirlwind. Once you combine the matrices, you should get a cogwheel. And that would trigger the boss. I'll give it a try. Thank you. Best of luck, and you're very welcome. Again, if it you've got such a long time. If it proves to be really difficult, I recommend either going Blood DK or finding a guild. I mean, there's lots of really good guilds out there. My guild is really nice. We're kind of tiny though. We need to rebuild. But there's lots of really good people out there. Do any of you guys have had? Do any of you guys have snow yet? Or have you had any snow this winter? I feel like it's really early here. I wonder if it's going to be a white Christmas this year. If that should be the case, we just needed to stick around for a little over a week longer. Yes, snowed a few days ago. Do you have a lot then? Warmer next week. Yeah, it is going to be warmer next week. I live in Florida, so I'll never get snow. Yeah, well, you never know. One day they are talking about climate change. You know, we never know. It's suddenly, I don't know, an iceberg comes floating by. Could always hope. Oh, this is the warrior set from the Mage Tower. I really want to get my hands on that. Actually, it would require me to make a warrior first. But it's a really neat set. What's up, kitty? I think it's amazing that she's 19 years and she still washes herself and she still eats and she still goes to the bathroom. She does not want to go outside these days, though. She'll ask to be let out and then she'll poke her head through the door and she'll go, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm gonna go use my litter box. Just hang on a second. Maybe a nuclear winter. That's a little bit heavy. I have seen snow. There's a little tiny bit on the bank of the road and mostly all melted. Okay, well that's pretty spectacular in itself. It'd be cool to make a glow-in-the-dark snow. I guess they could at one point in Japan. I live in Brazil, so never saw snow. Yeah, Brazil is probably also really tough, isn't it? Why is he... We have a guildie who's there we go. This is the first guild thing we've done. We've done since Dragonflight started. This is so exciting. We're such a tiny little guild, and people have just been leveling and getting their eye levels up and whatnot by themselves. So that was almost 15 years ago, though. It's interesting, right? Because they keep talking about climate change and it's getting warmer, blah blah. But I can't remember it getting this cold this early in winter. We're not going to talk about it much here because it can get like turn into a really heated discussion, but just don't use too much plastic and eat organically if you can. Don't live off of beef patties only. I forgot Japan had that leak. I wonder if they cleaned up. It was a lot of cleaning up. I think they've cleaned up now, but no one lives there because there's still not leakage per se, but there's still leftovers, so to speak. So what eye level are you now? I got up to 371. I am still behind. I am 354. So I'm working on it. I'm doing my very best to gear up for the raid tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna get there. I would have to play through the night, and I'm not going to when I have to get up at 4:30 tomorrow. No, not 4:30. I could 4:45. Oh, not so heated. Lol. But a heated discussion over climate change. Really, the bun's coming out of you. It's a rare occurrence. Okay, so what Are they already attacking him? Has he already spawned? What are we doing? Confused. Brazil is like winter with 30 degrees. What about summer then? What's in summer? The northeastern pillar has been activated. I seem to see something coming. Where? Oh, there she is. Oh, well, that was... I didn't help at all. I was just confused. Oh, damn, she's falling quickly. Let me just pull back a little bit so everybody can get a tag on her, hopefully. And give it. Give something. Not a staff. Darn it! Darn it! Why? It's not spawn as a lady statue thing. 40! 40 during the summer. Get out of here. Damn. I was quick. I hardly had time to blink. Is there something here too? What is... Why are you showing up as a rare? On my map. 35 to 40, at least in Rio de Janeiro. I would rather have -3 then, thank you very much. I'd rather actually be able to add layers than being unable to take off more layers because it's so hot. It's humid too. Glad your add-ons didn't stop you. Oh yeah. That would have been a bad time. We could have just summoned it again because I'm pretty sure I picked up some matrices. So I got some greens. Well, so much for that. That temperature humidity is a no burrito. That reminds me of when I was in Japan. Japan gets super, super hot as well in summer. Not 40 degrees, but 30 at least, where I lived. And you could not be outside. It was all sort of misty and foggy because the humidity was just so heavy. You just wanted to be inside with the air condition. You took 3 steps outside and you would just be sweating buckets. I hated it. Actually miss France weather, sad. Did you used to live in France, or are you French? Or take 2 steps, all the water in your body is gone. Now walk back inside. Exactly, exactly. Thank God for the air condition. I know why the Japanese people have perfected the air condition. Instantly evaporate and stepping out. No, because it's humid to evaporate. You just melt into a puddle of water and salt. I guess, is it the one up there? There's also one up there. Would cut down on commune times, though being very salty water sounds nice. No, that's almost basically sweat. That's not very nice. That's true. That's true. It would be very handy to be vapor. You didn't need to eat necessarily. Just keep slightly moist. I guess I should be making my way up to the top there. Just slowly but surely. Just first, I'm gonna make my way across this. I get up here, because that's part of the way. So I'm just find a ledge somewhere. No, let me sit here, please. No, no, please. Okay. I'll start all over again. At least it wasn't all the way at the bottom. Okay. Congratulations, 15 meters from the bottom. Yeah. Okay. I better really recharge then. But what are you gonna do if you can't go and rest anywhere on the way up? There's no way you're gonna get to the top. Of course you can get to the top. I've done it. Okay. Okay. I believe I can do it then. Alright. So, on a positive note, I'm halfway to the weekend. Already. If you have a 3-day weekend, it almost feels like a small vacation. And the week just feels really short. Okay, we're ready. Let's go. Oh god. It's so far up. No, 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 no. Let me, no, 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 no. Okay. It's so far up. How? That's gotta be the highest peak on the map. Maybe not from the bottom. What do you mean not from the bottom? Where else should I go from? This is going to take half an hour. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to leave this body in a bit. Okay. I guess I can try to get to the next peak over there. So far up. It's so far up. Do you even do this? No, I can't. Yes, I know there's a glyph. Can I rest here? No. Just please, please, give me a ledge somewhere. How? I'm going to fall all the way down. How though? Oh, can I stick myself in here? Okay, that works. That works. How? Too far up. It could be in another game. Sorry. I just asking in the group. Just help. Just is there no other way? Oh god, why am I even doing this? I guess it's because I'm already this far up, actually. That's not bad. So I'm not great with heights. I wonder how I'll feel at the top. I'm pretty sure it'll be an awesome ride. And it would be great if there's no glyph at the top. Point straight up and keep pressing button 2 near the end, just before the boost ends. Should almost be infinite. Huh? Aim up while your drake is flapping. Aim up. Flap. Okay. Up. That is making me slightly dizzy. Okay, okay, wow, that actually works. Now I'm gonna fall. Okay, is there a wedge somewhere? Okay, there's one here. That's gonna work. That actually worked. Wow. Okay, that's really far down. Could ask some warlocks to stop you. Can you actually stand at the top? Watch me get all the way to the top and then miss it. And then go over the other side and fall. Aim upwards, flap, and 2. This dragon is a champ. Let me just I'll just take the fire in the meantime. Okay, we're good. I think the highest piece have a flag to click for the Explorers League for points. Ooh! So I get a bonus for this disastrous choice I've made. Oh dear, I just thought of something. If season 1 is coming tomorrow, that means I gotta start doing arenas. Okay, okay. We're going up. We're going up. No, no, no. So close. Okay, how long can we fall this time? I guess down here. I could sit, maybe. Okay, that works. There is a flag up here. I've actually seen this point. That's where, I didn't watch it. I only watched it sort of out of the corner of my eye. But that was where one of the games for the for the for that Warcraft variety show took place. I'm pretty sure they started up there or ended up here or something. Not sure if you have to unlock that beforehand, but if you have to, then it'll be 2 trips. I am level 6. Where you find this compass? Useful. Oh, you know what? I think I just got that mountain climbing, expedition climbers, the rock climbing, and I haven't started it yet with dog nanas. So there's that. Okay, I better recharge this all the way before we end this. And you know what I'm gonna do afterwards? I'm gonna go fishing. Some relaxing stuff afterwards. Fuel for the forge. I've also got all these side quests I should do. All these quests. I'm getting slightly dizzy. Maybe go check out with Doc Nanas. A climber's calling. Okay. Okay. There we go. I can't click the flag. I can't click the flag. But I made it to the top at least. I actually made it. There's a corpse here. That looks like a dwarf, doesn't it? You okay, buddy? That's not the flag you click. Oh, okay. Congrats on getting there. Thank you. I feel very accomplished. I should almost take a screenshot. Let's see. I'm very proud. That's a very bad light angle. Here we go. Be sure to catch the skeleton. There we go. Oops. No. No. At least I got the screenshot. Do you get an achievement for falling really far? Oh god. I'm such a moron. I better really save this screenshot now because oh no. I can't. I'm not gonna get that corpse, am I? Oh dear. Let me just save this. Hang on. Looked away. What happened? I don't know. I looked away as well. I looked away and pushed a button at the same time. What happened is I fell very, very far from the top of this mountain. I wanted to take a screenshot, and I took a screenshot, and then I was going to open paint, and then my character moved by herself. And oh, you can fly as a ghost, so you ought to be able to. Okay, because you know I was really looking forward to flying down. On the top, I meant flying as in actually flying on top of my dragon, not falling down. But did you get the glyph, Joe? I did get the glyph. I got the glyph, and I was very proud of making it to the top, hence why I wanted to immortalize the moment, but I think I've immortalized it in a completely different way than what I intended. You had to take a year to get back. Look at that. I'm on the other side of the mountain as well. Yeah, I guess you can't use vigor or anything as a spirit. Goodness. That is probably the biggest fail I've ever done playing WoW. I've had a few. I've been knocked off platforms. I have been smushed by big hammers. I have run straight to my doom, but never in such a way. It's just now. You actually immortalize the moment by dying. You're right. You're right. I did very much. It's almost clippable. It's almost something to put up on you know on Twitter to say, if you ever wondered who I am and what I do, this is what I do in WoW. I fall from insane heights. Not on purpose. There's my skeleton. At least I don't have to pick up my Stygia that I lost. Can I even get anywhere from here? This is like on the edge of the map. Should we go exploring? Okay, there we go. Am I stuck? I want to go exploring now. What's out here on the map, actually? For your highlights reel. Yeah, I don't actually have a highlight reel. I've got the one with the mounts, but other than that, is this just cliffs? It looks like it's just cliffs, but it might be risky business to investigate. But who has ever investigated? Has anybody ever investigated? Be right back screen as you're constantly failing. Or falling, not failing. Oh dear. That could be. Just put it on loop. Oh, there is something back here. Trees. Is there anybody here? Is there hidden treasure or anything like it? No. No hidden treasure. And now, I mean, I can just use my hearthstone. Ooh, there is actually a live creature. Kind of. Did they just fall down? I don't know. It's Vulcans. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe, you know, like a pirate ship or... Have you tried flying in the Forbidden Isles? I can't say I have. Where am I going now? I'm leaving the map. I'm leaving the map. I'm going into the Astrospan. Okay. So much for flying from the top of the peak. I'm not gonna go back to the peak now. I'll just go back to Valdraken. That was enough excitement for the day. It's not surprising I would do something like this. It's kind of like me. Let's that was enough excitement for the day. You've peaked. I've peak autumned. That is what I've done. I can sell that, or I can try to at least. See, this is annoying. I got this one yesterday, and it's a two-handed weapon. Why is it always a two-handed? Sell that. Send that over. And then I really hope my auto vendor is going to get updated soon, because it hasn't gotten an update since Shadowlands, and that's a little bit worrying. Oh, have you seen this item? It's Tuskar Jerky with the message, is that ... I hope it's not that. I hope it's not Tuskar Jerky. Okay, that one goes to my warlock. That one, it's a dagger. Can any of my classes use a dagger? No, they cannot. That's leather. That goes to my druid. And the rest goes to the Bengals. Alright. Oh. Oh no, poor Tusk got made into food or a belt. Have you guys done the Azure Vault dungeon? You might have. I was just... It pulls at my heartstrings. It pulls at my heartstrings for Syndragoza, for her son as well. It's a really sad story. Okay, let's do some relays. Blizzard should make an autumn NPC at the top of the mountain next to the flag. Well, that's not actually where I fell. They should make a corpse of my character where I fell. I didn't read the description for this one, so I haven't been warned. Let's see what we're doing. It's a quick one. Ah, no! Darn it! Yeah, I missed the goal on that one. I got to go. See you Friday, I hope. I should be back on Friday, yes, at 5 p.m. I hope to see you too. And have a good evening and a good couple of days as well. And enjoy your food if you're eating. Okay. That's not. Should I do it? No, no. I'm not going to do it again. That means I can go and do it again at another time. I will spend the next 10 minutes fishing because the area is rich at the moment. And I also want to be rich with the money I make from fish. Because there should be... Oh, now it's moderate. Oh, wait. Where did the fish go? Did I scare them all away? No. There's a pool here. And I've set up keybinds for my fishing. So now I'll cast on Shift F and I hopefully... Oh, that didn't work. Because there was a tide skipper in the way. I was going to say that if I hover my mouse over this, I should be able to click it without clicking it. It doesn't help when there's a tiny little dolphin in the way. No. Frillfish, can we talk about this? Last time I just fished was Shadowlands, and I had just gotten into this group of people. Hang on. I was in a guild, a former guild of the one I'm in now. And they actually used to raid with my current guild. And I wanted to help out because they'd allowed me to join. So I said I would be in charge of making some of the feasts at the time. And I went to, I don't know why I remember it, whether it was anything in particular, but I was in Revendreth for a long period of time, fishing for piranhas. Oh, wait, what? Did that work? Hang on. No, it didn't. For a brief moment, my dragon stood on the water and was affected by Path of Frost. It hasn't been affected by Path of Frost before, which is why I was so quick to be happy about it, but quick too quickly. Oh, happy too quickly. Hello? For some reason that didn't work. I get the impression that there's still a few bugs and little, you know, I don't know, static on the line with the expansion these days. There's some minor issues still in bugs, and people can't log in and they can't find groups. I think there's been something up with Group Finder as well for dungeon groups. My friend and I were looking forever a couple of weeks ago. I think that's been fixed though. Hey, I fished 500 fish. I thought I'd fished more. That's not a lot. Okie dokie. I want to go over and get the Climber's Calling quest thing. And then I want to go back to the Tuskar because I had a quest to set my own net. And now I have actually set my own net. I should not have gone this way. I should not have gone this way. So, now that I've set my own net, I want to turn that quest in. Here we go, and there's a lot of quests here to pick up. Oh dear. A Climber's Calling. There we go. Digging up treasure. Ooh, I can get a shovel. I can dig for treasure. It's in the ground. Ancient artifacts, maybe even valuables. Oh, yes. Basic climbing gear. Motions to the supply kit next to him. You're going to need supplies to survive out here. Some of the crates. Okay. Ooh, okay. I need to start cataloging a bit more as well because did I say this to you? No, I think I said it to my friend yesterday. He asked me whether I had completed the cataloging quests where you have to take photos. And I said, no, I started the quest, and then I told the quest giver to take his camera and stuff it up where the sun doesn't shine. And my friend answers, first he laughed, and then he said, well, there's an achievement, blah, blah, you should probably do it. And then I said, well, I better get back to the NPC then, and pull the camera out. So I think I should go and pull the camera out. Climbing world quests. Unlocks the ability to place a flag on the highest peak of the Dragon Isles. Explore to find the marker on your minimap. I'm good with that and with that. And then anomaly detection spell framework. This magnificent spell framework allows the detection of objects of interest through physical barriers in the Dragon Isle outdoor world, displaying nearby treasures on your minimap. I mean, I've got so many of these. I don't know if I should spend it all. It's probably not a good idea. Find Pathfinder Yip's Plane. I saw a Dracthea called Muffin yesterday. It made me remember you. Aw. That is really cute. Yeah, I never expected my community to be called the Muffins, but here we are. I also never expected to actually enjoy it as much as I do. I'm typically not, oh. Find Torrential Lily. Well, don't mind if I do. I can get some abrasives through that. Where do I do that? Torrential Lily. Where is it? Where is it? Where? Where'd it go? Where did it go? There. Guess I'll do that later. But yeah. That is what is so magical, though, about streaming and about community. So they're both innkeepers. Is that you usually, as a streamer, I mean, you've got power over setting the tone for your chat and your community. Hey there, blacksmith. I have a new pattern you might be interested in. Sure. But you can't really, like, things like that with the community name and the follower, so there's like names and whatnot. You typically can't decide that by yourself. Dig for treasure. One charge. Plans. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna buy one shovel that just breaks after one use. I don't want to do that. So where do I go find that dude's crash site? Where did he crash? Here? Everything is just happening here. Where did he crash? Thaldrazus. Yip's Plane. Smoke over the mountain. I should find an innkeeper though. I just realized I need to get cooking, actually, and oh, I can sleep here. That's really nice. Okay. Okay. I did not get to the item level I need to be for tomorrow, but there's a little bit of time left after dinner, and I'll do my best. And you know what? If the best's not good enough, then I don't want it. thank you so much for joining me today for the stream. It is always a pleasure and always something I look forward to. I'm going to be back on Friday after this very, very interesting week, and there's going to be kittens. So if I'm a little bit late, it's probably because there's kittens all over my desk and my keyboard, so you have been warned. I hope to see you. I hope to see you there. And until then, I hope you take great care of yourselves for the rest of the week, and take care of each other. So thanks, guys, as always.